Like anything new that a human being wants to try out, like riding a bike, driving a car, starting a new job in a field that you've never worked before, taking that first step to talk to your crush, just like any of those, meditation is one of those things that seems foreign and difficult to practice at first. And there are a lot of misconceptions about when to do it, how to do it, which one to do, and how much time you should do it for, and a lot of excuses why we shouldn't do it, like we can't find quiet time or alone time. But when you see the many benefits of practicing mindfulness, you'll see that it's worth all the effort that it takes to get you to happiness and joy and tranquility. If this is your first time meeting me, hello and welcome. My name is Leonardo Torres. I've been practicing mindfulness for the last 15 years to help me out of things like depression, anxiety, overthinking, all types of limiting ideas and beliefs that were keeping me from living a happy life. If you're suffering from anything like that and you would like to join our Stoic tribe, all you need to do is subscribe. In our last video, I showed you a couple of techniques that I use to help separate myself from my overthinking. And today I want to touch a little bit more on the meditation side of it. Studies show that a few minutes of daily meditation can drastically reduce stress, lower your high blood pressure. It can promote better sleep and increase productivity at work. Every single time that you try something new, your nervous system creates new neural pathways, new connections in the nervous system. And oftentimes we find that we're making neural connections that are not healthy for us. They're not good for you. What scientists have discovered with meditation is that it literally changes your brain by destroying old neural connections and creating new ones that are healthy and beneficial to you. We mentioned previously that meditation is not just sitting in a quiet room by yourself chanting some kind of mantra. Meditation can be practiced anywhere at any time with or without your eyes closed. You can fit in your meditation in your already busy schedule while you're sitting in traffic, while you're shopping or waiting in line in the store, while you're in the shower or washing your hands, which is one of the common ones that I do most of the time. You could do it while you're spending time with your family so it doesn't feel like you're separating yourself from them. It only requires that you be aware of the present and everything that's happening around you, even if it's just for a minute at a time. You have either done this yourself or you've experienced it with your children. When a child is almost ready to walk, they take the first brave step to stand on their own, right? They balance. They learn to put their hands away from the wall and they really give it a real go. Meditation could start with something just as simple. When you're feeling yourself overthinking, when you're starting to feel the physical effects of your overthinking or your anxiety, the only thing that I would suggest that you do is to catch yourself in the reaction. Shine a light into it and say, I'm really feeling this right now. If that's all you practice for a week or two, you're on your way to walking. No other action should be taken yet. Once you've practiced catching yourself in that feeling or those thoughts, the next step is to create a small separation between you and that idea. Even the smallest bit of separation between you and that negative thought is enough to begin the process of you feeling like you can stand on your own two legs. Once you practice that, then you can start walking. The next thing I'm going to show you is a small technique that I created for myself to help me better deal with stressful situations. I can't tell you how many times this technique has helped me not lose my cool in public and has helped me become more and more patient with people and with situations that I have absolutely no control over. I made this simple for myself and I call this the be nicer technique. Yes, and each letter does stand for something. So let's start off with the letter B. The letter B stands for bring attention to your body. The first thing that I do is notice what my body is doing. Am I relaxed or am I tense? And chances are I'm tense. And the second thing that I notice, which is something that I notice often with anyone who is dealing with anxiety, like my daughter and Erika often do, is I notice that I'm holding my breath. And so the E stands for exhale. I exhale, and then I'm beginning to take control of the only thing that I can control in this scenario, which is my breath. I can't do anything about traffic or long lines or the slow cashiers or the person who wants to pay with nothing but coins or has a coupon or has a question about a price. Or so. I can't do anything about that. The only thing that I can control is my breath. And so that E is for exhale. The N is for notice your reaction. How am I reacting to this scenario? If I'm sitting in traffic, I'm frustrated. Why? Why am I frustrated? What do I have to do? What is it that I'm in such a rush to get to? If I'm beginning to be impatient, why? Why am I impatient? Do I want people to be patient with me? And if so, can I bring myself to be patient? The I is for inhale and focus on the tension that you're holding in. The C stands for center yourself. And all that means is that I'm going to be present and I'm going to be here and I'm going to allow myself to just be in the moment, to go with the flow, to not fight against life. If you're a spiritual person, this just means to surrender to what God has put before you. He's trying to teach you something. If you're not a spiritual person, then look at it this way. Life is trying to teach you a lesson. It's trying to teach you to be patient. And so this is a perfect opportunity to practice patience. Sitting in traffic, sitting in line, waiting for slow people. So centering yourself. The next E stands for exhale. exhale. And again, I'm consciously breathing in now and I'm exhaling. I inhale and focus on the tension. I center myself, and then I exhale and release all of the tension. And the R stands for repeat. Yes, you have to repeat this until it sticks. Bring attention to your body. Exhale consciously. Notice your reaction. Inhale and focus on the tension. Center yourself. Exhale and release all of the tension, and repeat that as often as you have to. Be nicer, be nicer, be nicer until you are nice. So as you can see, meditation is being mindful. It's about centering yourself. It's about being in the present moment. But don't get me wrong, if you are that person who meditates at the end of the day to sort of bring everything down to a close, to relax yourself right before you go to bed, if you are that person, then practicing these tiny little meditations throughout your day will make that meditation even more impactful. And you'll find that there's a lot less to unpack at the end of your day because you've unpacked little by little throughout your day. So meditation is just a tool that we use to regain control over our bodies, our minds, and our emotions. So the next time you find yourself stressed or overthinking, practice the be nicer method and free yourself. There's a lot more to unpack here in future videos. So if you'd like to join the tribe, all you need to do is subscribe. Do not let negativity win. Keep moving, keep pushing, and keep growing forward. And I'll see you on our next adventure. Peace.